StoryCounty.News, Corey Brad here. We're live, of course, as we battle out here with the thousands of people. We dealt with some technological issues, so bear with us as we continue to do our best to give people clean streams, live streams, as we're giving away tickets to the Iowa State Fair. And I've got a longtime visitor of the fair, Glenn Pollock, is here. And Glenn, you were telling me before we went on the air that you grew up in the state of Iowa, right, for at least a period of time. But you're actually from Nebraska. You still make the time to come back over here. Talk about your history in the Iowa State Fair.
Well, it said the first time I was here in 1947, my mother brought here at the age of 4. And then, of course, I missed a few years when I was in the Army, but it's a tradition for me to come back and just enjoy it. It's a phenomenal worldwide known event, and craziness, fun, education, food. It's just, I enjoy the heck out of it. Just a good way to relax.
Let me guess. I'm gonna guess you're a turkey leg guy, and no lemonade for you. You like the smoothies.
Well, my doctor says no more sugars, and so it's proteins and
turkey leg?
No, pork chops.
Oh, that was going to be my next guess. I promise. That was going to be my next guess.
Yeah, it's pork chops and maybe some burgers and such. But okay. Yeah, but it's so yeah. That all the goody stuff is gone now for a while.
That's okay. We should all probably cut back after the state fair. I'll tell you what, before we get to our drawing, I do want to ask you about a note that you were showing me from 1947. Can you tell our listeners, this goes back to when you were just a wee lad. Can you tell our listeners about this note you've got in your hand?
My parents took me to the fair, and this is just after World War II. You know, the fair had just been back in operation a couple of years, and I promptly got lost. And of course, everybody panicked, and Iowa State Highway Patrolman Trooper found me and retrieved me. That was the day before you write the guy's cell phone numbers on the kids' arms and and such. But so, and my mother recorded that. She did a wonderful job of recording all these things. And so I have this, and I'm going to later on when I see when the troopers come here, and they usually have a big display, I'm going to give this to them to show it to them.
Do you care to share a couple lines from that note with our readers, our listeners?
Yeah, indeed. It says right here, it says, Glenn loved the little train, and I still, and there's a little bit of that track still left over behind the stage back there. He got lost just before we were going home. So the troopers stopped him, and soon found us, and so we returned home from then after he found us. So
from your mother's diary in 1947. That's quite a memento, and you bring it here every year.
Yes, indeed. Yeah.
Well, Glenn, appreciate getting to know you. It's been a pleasure, and you are the epitome of what the Iowa State Fair is all about: loyalty. And it's a beautiful day here on the first day of the fair, and we've got some tickets to give away. We're giving away pairs of tickets to the Iowa State Fair. You can still enter the drawing because we're giving away several more pairs throughout the day, throughout the afternoon, the next hour or two. Without further ado, let's draw our first winner.
And it is Abby, and I can't pronounce her last name.
Abby Modisette. And her favorite food here is the bucket of cookies, which is not a surprise. So Abby Modisette, M-O-D-E-S-E-T-T-E. Congratulations, you've won a pair of tickets, general admission tickets to the Iowa State Fair. And certainly check your Facebook messages. We'll send you a request. If you don't hear from us, if you can't find it, definitely reach out to us on Facebook. But again, Abby Modisette, whose favorite food is the bucket of cookies. You like the cookies, Glenn?
Oh, I used to. Sorry, Doc says no longer. But
I tell you, they're getting more expensive, but they're just as good.
I know, but it's just yeah, got to keep up with it, and I want to live another 20 or so years so I can go to more fairs. But
that's absolutely a great reason to abstain while you can. Glenn, appreciate the time, and enjoy the rest of the day at the fair.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you.
Corey Brad of StoryCounty.News. We'll be back shortly with another giveaway.